Hi guys, and welcome back to another late update on the jet bike. And I've got a couple of things to show. First of all, the tail fin ting that I have here. It's just blue tacked on there. I'll just show you. It took quite a lot of cutting and reshaping and sanding to. That's not too good out. To get the detail back into this, because as I said before, because I used a heat gun to soften and flatten out the sanguinary guard wings to make this, some of the feathers had warped, so I had to cut into it and sand and file them into shape. There's a little bit on this one here where it didn't match up to the other side, and I was going to use green stuff, but I think it was going to break off. So instead what I did was I used a bit of some plastic card, thin plastic card, and I cut a little triangle out, stuck it on the end using some plastic weld, which is great for gluing small areas together, and it softens the plastic enough for me to be able to blend it into the original plastic of the motorbike, and get a smooth finish. Focus. Yeah, so that's what I did. I stuck a little triangle piece on the end and carved and sanded it and filed it away, so it's blended in now and it looks alright. What I've done to it, green stuff, and yeah, so I've basically just been shaping it, the underside here, so it would fit with the bike. If I get that blue tack off of there, yeah, and I don't need that now. Yep, so that will fit on there like that. I did play on an idea of having it on a little rod, but then I thought that's going to break off too easily, so I think with a larger surface area it will stay in place better. So I've reshaped the underside of that to give it that sort of profile. As you may notice, it's very, very tiny, and it took me about 4 or 5 attempts to do so. I think I mentioned it a little while ago. See if I can zoom into it. Whoa, no, yes, no. Oh, right, that's good. I've got two little careful now. 2 little seat shock absorbers. Because I thought I'd add them in there. Because there was just this gap which I really didn't like. Forget that out of the way. And I thought that if there was a rider on there and it leant back for any reason, it'd end up sort of snapping. Obviously, not a real person's going to ride this, but the gap in it just looked a bit crap. Really, I didn't like that gap between the seat and the back here, so I thought it would be logical to have the 2 little springs. Now, what I used was some thin plastic card rods, some styrene, more thinner than that, and some copper wire. The reason why I used a plastic card rod and not just a piece of metal or guitar wire is so that I could shape the rod, the styrene rod, to fit into that gap, which is why it took so long to do, really. So many attempts to get it to go in there. Obviously because it's easier to cut and shape and to glue in there. So I did that, and I just used a little bit of first I made the rod, I cut it to size, then I wrapped a piece of copper wire around it, then I dipped the plastic card rod in a bit of super glue and then pushed it into the coil of wire, and then when it was dry, and then cut it down into shape and sanded it and filed it down. So it's quite fiddly, but it fills the gap and adds a little bit of realism there to it, rather than just having a seat which sticks up. Yeah, so nothing much else to say on that, because I've been ill again, had another bloody cold, so I had to get over that. Oh yes, what I failed to mention before, because I think I had a cold last time. Yeah, I did. Yeah, was when I did these little tubings here. You might wonder, well, you might imagine it was just ordinary tubing, but in fact I didn't have tubing thin enough. All I had was this plastic card rod, styrene rod. Now I'm not sure, can see that there. Get that into shadow. Yeah, you can see. What I had to do is to bore a hole into it. So I was, first of all, I thought I would drill all the way down, but that proved impossible, because it would veer off at an end and come out at the side of it. So what I did was I just drilled in a few millimeters and then just cut it off, and then end up with quite a few of these little bits, not the thicker ones. These little bits here, which I kept in case I needed them. These smaller ones. Obviously I matched the hole to the size of the little drill bit. Yeah, so it was quite a fiddly thing, which was also added to the madness of doing that. So guys, I'll get that little wing stuck on the back. I think it was alright. I think the angle's okay on there. It follows the arch of the seat. Let's have a little look. Take off there. Handy blue tack. Look down this way. It's pretty cool. Then that side there. Oops, that's falling off. I'm glued on. There, and from above. Not too bad. Yeah. I think that's okay. Alright, well, it'll be on to the next bits. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye!